Welcome back to the shop. I'm Andrew and this is Davidson Crafts, and today we're gonna get our geek on. As you saw in the thumbnail, today we're going to be making a lightsaber wand, which I'm super excited about. So my nephew's birthday is coming up pretty soon, and he's turning 11, which would be the traditional age in which you would get a Harry Potter wand. However, he is really big into Star Wars, and so his dad, my brother, reached out to me and said, hey man, what if we made him a wand as a lightsaber? And so we're not going to be doing a full lightsaber, we're actually doing a lightsaber wand, which I think is going to be really cool. So we're going to have some of the elements of the lightsaber in there, some of the elements of the wand in there, and I think it's just going to be nerd-tastic. So here's an example of a wand that I previously made, and although we're going to be making a lightsaber wand, it's going to have the same elements. So we're still going to have a handle, we're still going to have, like a pommel and a guard, and we're going to have the blade. So the thing that's going to be a little bit different about our lightsaber wand is that we're going to be making the blade out of resin and the handle out of wood. So for our wood, we're going to be using some of this ash. Now this ash is from an old baseball bat, and I've used some of this wood on other projects and it's turned out great, and it's fun to kind of repurpose and reuse this wood. Okay, now that we have our piece all cut, we've gone ahead and drilled a hole in the top of it. And that will allow us to stick this metal rod down inside, and that will hopefully give our resin a little bit more strength to make sure that nothing's going to break off. We're going to go ahead and start prepping our mold. For that, I've got some of this MDF here, hardboard maybe is what it looks like. But I've cut it up and we'll go ahead and get that assembled with some hot glue. After our ridiculous amount of hot glue, I think that our mold is ready to go, so we'll go ahead and start prepping our resin. Alright, so you may see an extra set of hands as we're mixing this all up. That's my brother Benjamin. He's the same brother that helped out on the potion battle video, and this is for his son, so he's going to be helping out today. So let's go ahead and get this mixed up. Okay, it's been a couple of days and our casting is fully cured now. As you can see, I've got a little bit different background. I'm making some updates to the shop, and so I've moved some stuff around. We're still needing to get this done and have it ready for his birthday. Let's go ahead and get this out of the mold and get it on the lathe. All right, we got our casting all out of the mold. It was more difficult than it normally is because we weren't able to use mold release as we wanted the resin to stick to that metal rod inside. So we're going to go ahead and get this cleaned up a little bit more and trimmed down so we can get everything nice and straight on the lathe, and then we can start turning. All right, so here's where we're at so far. We've got things kind of round. As you can see, the chatter is unreal on this thing. It is definitely moving a ton as the lathe is spinning around. Now that we've got this blade portion somewhat rounded down, I think we're going to go ahead and use some heavy grit sandpaper on the rest to get it all to where we want it as far as overall diameter. Okay, due to our material and just the way things are moving around and such, I want to make sure that we get everything done with this blade before we move on to working on the handle. So we're going to go ahead and start wet sanding. We're going to start at 1500 and go all the way up to 12,000, and then we'll go ahead and add our polish. I'm really liking the way that this looks, so we're going to go ahead and start sanding. We're going to start at 200 and go up to 400. All right, with the handle all finished and the blade all polished up, it's time to go ahead and finish off the tip. Well, there it is, guys. Our lightsaber wand is all complete, and I'm pretty happy with how this thing turned out. I love the way that the handle looks. It definitely looks like a lightsaber handle. This blue color is perfect. It matches his favorite color, which is great. The only thing I'm not a super big fan of is just where you can see the metal rod inside. All in all, it doesn't detract too much from the overall appearance. And as wands are supposed to have cores, we decided that the core of this wand was Beskar steel. And so it definitely fits the overall idea of what we were looking to accomplish here. So we'll go ahead and end it here with some close-up shots. If you like this video, let me know by clicking on the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to do so for more awesome videos like this. Thanks so much for watching the video, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Today we're going to be getting our geek gong. Geek gong. So as you saw, try that again. So as you saw, don't tell Oliver I played with it.